Nothing has been done to the Taos Gorge Bridge to deter suicide.
Make the bridge safer.
Usually 2 to 3 suicides at the bridge a year.
It's become New Mexico's suicide capital.
Grande Gorge Bridge in Taos is now closed to foot traffic.
Yeah, this comes after a recent spike in suicide.
Every time I've done a rescue, it's always been eerie. It is a little eerie because we're all curious about that other side.
There's a stigma that comes with this bridge as being a suicide bridge. So it's not only the community that suffers, but then you have an extended community because I'd say probably half of these people that come here to do this are not from Taos. You have people, we get people from all over the world that come in and do this here.
When I think about the bridge, I think of all the people that were affected by it. And I used to be able to drive across the bridge and not have that association with it. Now that it's affected me directly, I feel the weight of it all. And it's a lot heavier than a sightseeing place. And it more so holds the pain of all the people that were lost there.
My name's John Fulbright. I'm originally from Los Alamos, New Mexico. Having grown up river running, kayaking in Taos and working the box, it's been one of the most sacred places to me my whole life.
My name is Sheriff Steve Mira. I'm the Taos County Sheriff. I've been Taos County Sheriff for going on 3 years now. Prior to that, I served 8 years as the Taos County Undersheriff, and prior to that, I served as a lieutenant, sergeant, and patrolman here at the Sheriff's Office.
My name is Jersey Myasis. I am a young Taos musician and a student at Taos High School.
If you're of the mindset to take your own life, and you choose to do this by way of going to the Gorge Bridge and jumping over the railing, people are inherently afraid of heights. Any individual that walks out there and they have that, it's human nature. We're all afraid of heights. Knowing that, you have to be ultra focused. You have to be laser focused on what you're doing, and so that takes a place in a certain part of your brain. And on the drive out there, there's nothing that stops you. Once you hit the blinking light, there's nothing that would divide your attention, because basically it's a straight drive out there. There's no traffic lights. There's nothing to mitigate. There's nothing to change that frame of mind that you're in. You drive out there and you hit that bridge and the railing and that semi-canopy anti-climb fence. Now you have to stop and slow down, and you have to change gears in your mind, so to speak. And you go from what you're laser focused on to problem resolution.
I do agree that it's very easy. And when a portal that you can't go back through is that easy, I think the criticism, it's overly accessible.
I think the lack of barriers are really substantial in how many people were lost there. And I think it's really important that more are put in place to give people a second chance at life.
So physical barriers, something like a semi-canopy anti-climb fence would have a huge impact. Studies have shown that they actually do make a difference. There's one that's had 100% effectiveness up in Washington or Oregon.
Will it really change? Statistically, I believe so. I've looked at a lot of reports on bridges. The ones in Washington, they found that if they extended the rail three more feet, that just that 3 more feet of a slick surface, not easy to get over, would reduce, I think on the bridge in Washington, it reduced the suicides by 98%.
Due to the Gorge Bridge, I lost someone very close to me, and it really tore my life apart and made me see everything in a completely different way. Living life now, I see everything is, we really only got one shot at this. And that really influenced how I wrote this song. And I think that if there were more barriers put in place, he would still be here.
We see afterwards how many people cared about this individual. And it's usually a pretty big list. And I see the hurt and the pain that it inflicts, that their actions inflict on their surrounding families, friends, and communities. So it is a pretty tragic and sad event.
This whole situation with the bridge has forced me to write music in a form of grief in a different way that I have never had to do before and never thought I would have to write about. I think that we really need to set aside tourism and aesthetics and really think about the locals, because the people who live here are directly affected every day. And it's more than just a beautiful landmark at this point. It's really a place of loss and hurt.
I think if it's an overly accessible opportunity, it's just frustrating and brutal for all of us to have to keep watching it happen.
It's time to put safety in front of aesthetics. Aesthetics don't save lives. Safety does.
This morning with the heaviest pit in my chest, and I felt a piece of me missing every day since you left. And I smell your cologne, 'cause I can't let go. It sends me straight into a spiral. When I close my eyes, I think of the times you promised me everything. And I'm just living through pictures, broken glasses and mirrors. I can't face reality, 'cause I can't feel you next to me. And I'm just stuck in the moments when everything was in focus. I feel comfort and pain you've given me, 'cause it's our only lasting memory. I can't quite capture the thoughts in my head, 'cause I loved you more than I ever said. I carry the weight of my mistakes so heavily on my shoulders, 'cause you'll never get to go older. And I'm just living through pictures, broken glasses and mirrors. I can't face reality, 'cause I can't feel you next to me. And I'm just stuck in the moments when everything was in focus. I feel comfort and pain you've given me, 'cause it's our only lasting memory. The thoughts in my head, things I never said, the last I love you'll never hear. You said your goodbye while I pray to the sky.